All right, yo, it's your boy Yoshi Kid Neo. It's fucking Wednesday. That's gonna be my new opener, at least for D&D sessions. And if you don't know what that quote is from, highly recommend that you go check out the Netflix original, Peaky Blinders. Unfortunately, this stream is not sponsored by them yet, but maybe one day we'll get to the point where all the gangs and shit that I have in my world end up triggering some writers being like, oh, wow, this guy knows what he's doing with gangs, maybe. But, you know, we'll see. But yeah, that's the new intro. If it offends you, good. If it doesn't, then also good. But today, Your Highness. That is the name of today's session because we are going to run a combat with what is known as the Royal Griffin. If you take a look in the description of the video, you should see a link to a PDF, a homebrew of all types of monsters known as the Big Book of Beautiful Horrors. I found it on Reddit by, I forget what the user's name was, unfortunately, but it's in the Reddit post. Like, I made the link to the Reddit post itself. And he's provided this book for everyone to utilize for free. He's got a Patreon, so go support him if you like it. But this book has a ton of creatures that are from the Witcher series, and they are wonderful. I've used the Great Cockatrice before. That was a very fun fight. Very difficult, as one of the players did get petrified and turned to stone. I have ran the Leshen, which I was still a relatively new DM when it came to complex monsters, so the fight itself was kind of blah, but it was also just the normal Leshen, and I think it was like an even rating of the Leshen CR to the characters, instead of using the ancient Leshen because it's like really strong. And now we're going to use the Royal Griffin, and it's going to be a beast. It's going to be a lot of fun. So should be a very simple combat encounter for me, because the map, I've got a bunch of like line of sighting and all that crap. So with the Griffin being able to fly as fast as it can, the party's in for a doozy. They're definitely going to have to figure out a better way to fight this creature because standing still is not an option. So without further ado, we will begin.
That would be one day. Some of these, all the curses I was reading to you were permanent until you remove it.
Gotcha.
That sounds awful. But anyway, let's see. So last session, let's bring us to the world map, shall we? Last session, you guys were finishing up a long rest in Grim Meadow. Lloyd and Cassiel had a somewhat heated argument, mainly heated on Cassiel's side, and Lloyd ended up just being like, you know what, I'm just going to leave you alone, let you cool down, see you guys in the morning, peace, and he left. He went and found a nice quiet spot to put his tiny hut, and he did so. The rest of you discussed some things, but ultimately everybody essentially ended up leaving to go and just do a little scouting around just to see what was going on in the town. Dr. Thorpe ended up finding Lloyd, in which they started to discuss the moments that had happened before, and Dr. Thorpe has a plan to not necessarily fix it, but to help both parties sort of maybe come to an even playing field, an even way of seeing things, or at least a way to move forward with minimal conflict.
Sure.
The following morning, you guys got packed up and ready to go. You ended up leaving Grim Meadow fairly early and said your goodbyes to the townsfolk as you headed off towards the Empire's capital of Krayat. You knew that the journey, given your cart, would only take maybe 4 days at most, depending on the weather. And your ultimate goal as of right now, is to get there and end up heading towards Bleak Bell after gaining a little bit more information. Lord Carlisle has told you that the things that you seek will be revealed in Bleak Bell, and he'll either meet you there or in the city capital, whichever route you guys ultimately decide to go first. On your journey, you all did a bunch of roleplay together, talking about your pasts and things like that, the things that you knew. Some of you I have filled out on your character sheet in the little journal tab. I filled out a little bit of a sort of like extra bit of backstory that you knew or do know. So take a look at that. I think I only actually have Joe and Gerald completed so far, and a bit of Kevin. And if I don't have your stuff on there, Kevin, it's in a notepad, and I'm not done doing the thing yet. So, but I will get there. Hopefully, I'm not too busy this weekend, and I can crank it all out this weekend. That's my goal anyway. So, we shall see. Anyway, as you guys were progressing through the path, you ended up getting to this sort of like forested area of the path. And ahead of you, about 100 feet or so, you were able to actually see that there was something in the middle of the road, and there was a cart that was overturned to the side of the road. Upon further investigation from Frederick and Beltran, you guys were able to find out that it was a dead horse in the middle of the road, and the overturned cart actually had a grown man and what looked to be some sort of a child. You couldn't tell the gender. Don't assume the gender. That's wrong. But they were cowering inside of the cart as best they could. Nothing was seen as Beltran and Frederick flew above the forested area, but sounds could be heard. As you guys inched closer, Dr. Thorpe parked the cart. You guys got out and started to proceed forward, and the gentleman peeked out and put a finger over his mouth, essentially telling you guys to keep it quiet as best you can. But with the perception check of the creature and some of the stealth rolls, a few twigs or rocks were cracked/kicked, and the creature heard you guys a little bit, in which the horses started to freak out. And the horses freaking out, Trina was able to calm them down to the point to where they were like, all right, we're good. But not before they had made a loud neigh sound, in which you heard the beast essentially scream from inside of the forest area. Let me actually turn this down real quick. Tell me if this is a acceptable volume.
A little quiet.
Is it? All right, let's try again.
That's pretty good.
Okay. You heard that scream. Your swords are drawn, or your staves are primed and ready for magical bullshit to go. And as that scream happened, the man jumped out from the cart and said, "We have to release the horses." That is where we will begin today's session.
Okay.
Bring us here. Let me get the combat tracker going. Oh, and I need a commoner right there. And even though the commoner looks like a woman, it's not. It's a dude. I just don't have.
Just a very pretty man.
Yes. And then let's do that.
Very mysterious for a commoner.
And let's do.
Oof.
Oh, is it automatically rolling people's thing?
No.
No. Got the option on next to ours. Our names though.
Okay. As you should.
Well, why
we
does
don't.
it say it's 17? What? Oh, I don't know.
17 is your AC. I've got that there so that I can keep track of it without having to hover over your thing. So
Yeah, that's cute.
And we're actually. It seems that something has fucked up with my little combat thing. I will have to fix that because that's annoying. Let's see, Gerald, are you gonna be able to do rolls and stuff? Are you even able to see what's happening?
No, I can't do rolls.
Okay. It just so happens that you're first up, so. Agno Parksy. Thanks for the follow on Twitch, my man. Sorry it took me so long to get to that. You know, don't want to interrupt the flow of the story and getting the players started, especially at the beginning of a combat round. So, do apologize, but I do appreciate your support. Thank you, and hope you enjoy the stream. Alright, so Gerald, you hear that scream coming from deep within the forested area. As far as you can see, you cannot see what the creature is that made that scream. Is there anything that Agent J...
You said I can't see it?
Correct.
And what direction is it coming from?
It came from the north, so you guesstimate anywhere between 100 to maybe 300 feet in front of you. It's really hard to tell.
Can I just blindly shoot in that area?
Depending on the spell, yes. If a spell says specifically that you have to have line of sight of a creature, then you wouldn't be able to.
Can I firebolt it?
You would not.
Okay, I'm not gonna do anything.
Okay. Do you stand in the same spot too? Or do you move up at all? Okay. Alright, Dr. Thorpe.
Alright, let's see here. Okay. I'll move right here. And yeah, still assuming I can't see anything. So
Yeah, if you're able to see it, you'll actually see it on the map. So your line of sight to the creature is definitely clouded by the trees.
okay, I guess I'll just sit and wait for a reaction.
All right, what is your reaction?
It's gonna be one of my markings. Hold on. Immobilizing interdict.
Okay.
There, and that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Lloyd, you are up.
So, you said that if I can see it, I will definitely be able to see it.
Correct.
Okay, I have mage armor up already.
Yes, you do.
I am going to cast Mirror Image, because I'm a bitch. And I'm going to spread out. I don't know if I can actually step here, because I don't know like what the actual terrain is over here.
Yeah, you're good. Wherever
Okay.
you see trees, that's where there's trees.
Okay.
I was gonna add more to make it an actual forested thing, but it would probably lag up the server. So everything that's in the green is, you can even go beyond the green. We'll figure out how to track it, because you can't move your character off of the gridded location. But assume that this is all sort of like plains with this like sort of grove of trees in the middle.
Okay. Well, I am going to end my turn.
Okay.
Can Foe make a hold his action or whatever? To move when I move to stay 30 feet behind me?
Yeah, he'd be able to. I'd essentially be using the hold action to dash on your turn to stay within 30 feet of you, which will take his reaction.
Is it his reaction to use
Correct.
to the effect? Oh, then fuck that. That's gay. Okay. I guess he'll move up 30 feet. That's not where I put you. It's something's kind of. What's with the like the blue little thingy there?
Yeah, so I don't know why it's not working properly, but that's essentially supposed to be like a rotating image to show us whose turn it is, or at least like the token of whose turn it is. And right now it's just a still image for some reason, and I don't know why.
Gotcha. Okay. That's all he'll do, I suppose.
Ooh. Yeah, that's very upsetting. Let's see here. So let's see. You guys hear rustling coming from in the trees, and you see something running across the road there. You can't exactly see where it went. All you know is it ran to the other side. Trina.
Okay. I am going to stay by the horses, and I will hold Eldritch Blast for if I see it.
Okay, dokie.
See, I'm gonna toss an Eldritch Blast and then probably good. So.
Okay.
So
Trina begins to cast her spell, and as she gets to the end of the incantation, she sort of holds it, and you can see her sort of mimicking the words and gestures of the spell, and it coalesced in her hands, ready to unleash at a moment's notice.
So I'll move up my movement speed, and then I'm going to activate both my unleashed weapon and my... Ooh, I gotta...
I think you gotta choose one, aren't they?
That's
an action
okay.
or bonus action?
One's an action, one's a bonus action.
Very nice.
So I'll do my Radiant Soul. And where's my unleashed weapon?
It is your. You right click your soul sage cleaver and equip that one. So on your inventory sheet, you do the unleashed sage cleaver.
Oh, okay.
That's how it activates.
Oh, it is equipped. What is the damage? Is there a way to see the damage Because I think it was wrong last time. It was 2d8. It should be 3d6.
I think if you, let's see, edit
It should be
item.
2d6 plus 1d6 of radiant.
Oh, it is. Okay. There, it has been
Cool.
updated.
And do you have the other token?
No, I haven't gotten
Okay.
that far. I've been too busy on the pie instead of actual D&D.
I totally understand. I think that's my action, bonus action, everything. So
Okay.
it'll end my turn.
So the gentleman, he draws a dagger and starts to run towards the horses, taking the dash action and getting right in front of them. We have to release your horses! And ends his turn. Bringing us back to Agent J. Which Agent J at this point, roughly 200 feet, 230 feet away from you, you can see a slight sliver of the creature as it peers on the other side of one of the trees, essentially looking at you all from within the cover of the foliage.
How close am I to the dude trying to release the horses?
You are 35 feet. So this guy has run up right in front of the horses, who are obviously panicking at this point. They're trying to move, but with the way you guys have parked the cart, the only way they can move is forward. Which Trina, being right next to the horses, I would assume has the reins and is kind of pulling them back, preventing them from doing so.
Yes, that is correct.
So I want to ask him, like kind of yelling at him, like, "Whoa, what are you doing? Why are you doing that?"
It chases horses! It'll go and eat them instead of us!
I can't say anything else, can I?
You can maybe say one more short statement.
I just want to say it, like, questioning, like, what do you mean it?
The Griffin!
Oh, not again. Okay. Can you say how far in front of me is it?
It's about 230 feet away from you. Based on your
Okay.
keen observations.
Alright, so I guess I'll spread out a little
I
bit.
apologize, I just noticed that
party.
you sent a chat, but
Just move,
it's not popping up in my thing for
Maybe
some
like 15
reason.
feet to the left.
I am not ignoring you, so I don't
then
know
I'm
why
gonna
my
let it,
stream isn't
a
showing me
fireball
the
for it.
chat. You said how far do you move up?
Just like 15 feet
Okay.
to the left.
A little closer to Trina and the horses, and you begin to cast the firebolt.
Mm-hmm.
Once you get to the peak of it, you continue to hold it, humming the incantation, and there's this small ball of flame in your palm of your hand. All right, Dr. Thorpe.
Okay. All right. I do see that little sliver, so I will
Those random people may or may not have been.
move a little bit further forward. And I guess I'm still prepping for a reaction if the Griffin gets close.
Okay.
And that's all I'm gonna do.
All right, Lloyd, you're up.
So I can't see it, or I can see the sliver. I do see it. I do see it. Okay.
Yep. Which, yeah, with that much, assume it has 3/4 cover from any spell attack that you currently use on it.
Okay. No, I just didn't know if I could see it or not. I didn't see it. Look at the floor. I'm gonna move up here. Oh, I don't need to do that anymore. And how far away is that? Just curious. 180 feet. I don't think anything I have is really... just gonna check one thing. Yeah, I'm my turn.
Okay.
And then can I get my little duder to come with me?
On his turn, you can.
Okay. Oh, you need to roll him. Cool. Okay, I didn't see that. Okay, yeah, my turn.
All right. It is Foe's turn.
He's gonna stay right where he is.
Okay.
Actually, nah. He's gonna move up. 15. I'm not able to like make him go in a square. Or did you fix it? Or did it just take a
so
long
because
time to...
he's a
little guy.
Yeah, so like he's in the middle of a square right now. I don't know.
I tried to move him to this one here, and he got stuck in the mid. Can you see that? Because he like got stuck right there, and then he went to the wrong one. Worked for you.
Interesting. I wonder if it's because something with the token being small and him snapping.
Yeah.
I'm going to see if I can. I'm just going to make him.
It's not a big deal, really.
I'm just going to make him a normal size,
easiest.
even though he is a tiny little boy.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, my chat does show on the bottom, but it's like super small. So the only reason I was even able to see that you had said something was because I saw that.
That's the end
But
of his
now
turn.
I'm actually able to see in my little chat box that I've got going.
Oh boy.
I can see you responding.
It's
So
the Griffin's
appreciate
turn.
you helping, my dude. And I take it you don't have an intern button for him? Or
Do I have to
you?
click on him? No, I don't.
Okay. Alright, Royal Griffin. How far away? That looks fun. So you hear the beating of wings. And as that happens, you can see leaves starting to fly off of the trees, and you can see the dust starting to gather, where you see just little bits and pieces of the griffin. And it flies over one of the trees, and it flies straight in front of Dr. Thorpe. And then it lands, and
In that can I use my reaction to place my mark?
yes.
All right, I do just that. My immobilizing interdict.
All right, go ahead and roll it. On a target that has... You don't have a seal on it, so it doesn't actually do anything.
Like it should allow me to like place that seal on it.
No, so the immobilizing interdict, when a target that has your seal, and you have a different ability, I believe, that's how you put your seals on people.
Right. I keep misreading. Dang.
It is okay. And also, the immobilizing interdict is already a reaction, so you don't have to hold your action to do that. So you can hold your action to do something else, and that essentially gives you two options. If this were to trigger, you could do this instead of your held action. But whatever your held action is, especially if it's a spell, it gets wasted. So keep that in mind.
Okay.
Can I throw my Eldritch Blasts, Brady?
You can.
Cool.
Like imagining that you're throwing them, like like a
Make sure
pitch
you roll
or-
twice.
or like a basketball.
So the first one hits, second one misses. So as it flies and starts to dive down and sweep right in front of Dr. Thorpe, these two beams of green, purplish energy come in and essentially smack it right on the chest as it's landing. And as it lands, it kind of shakes its mane and then howls in Dr. Thorpe's face, essentially ignoring the fact that you even shot at it. Let's see. At the end of its turn, it'll take a legendary action. Let's see. I think it will do... Yeah. So as it sits there and shakes its mane, Dr. Thorpe and Cassiel, you see the shimmer of gold, and it captivates you. I need both of you to make a wisdom saving throw, please. Pass. Fail.
I passed a wisdom saving throw. There's a
So
first time for everything.
as the shimmer of gold comes from its mane, Dr. Thorpe, you look at it and you like blink, and then you look at it in awe. You are currently charmed until the end of the Griffin's next turn, and you will protect the Griffin from all enemies until that charm fades off. Doing whatever it is that you have to do to make that happen.
Okay.
And it will end its turn. An aura of majesty
Turntables. How the turntables
have turned. Who's charmed now, bitch? Is what Joe means to say. That's what Joe really means to say. He's about to lay down the law.
Get him!
What do, Trina?
Okay. Trina is going to
Oh man.
summon an aberration.
Oh.
Yeah.
I can do that too. Should we both do it?
Yeah. Let's do it.
Now here's a question. Did you do your research on what aberration you would summon?
What do you...
Have you read the spell?
So the thing...
Oh, that's right. This is the one that
that-
makes the little spirit thing, right?
No, that's
It's
my
like a-
shadow spawn.
Okay.
But
This is like
so,
a fake aberration with flavor.
yeah, the
kinda
problem
weird.
is my spell doesn't have a description on the 3 that I can technically summon. But what I do want to do is I want to do the
Brady, the stat block is in. If Kirsten doesn't have it, it's in mine. And there's an aberrant spirit stat block on there.
Yeah, I've got the,
I want the slotty one.
slod.
Slady? Slotty?
It's a slod.
Slod.
So,
Slady,
let's
slotty,
see.
whatever.
Uses the aberrant spirit. Hit points is 40 plus 10 for each spell level above 4th, but it is the Pact Magic is at level 4.
Mm-hmm.
So it's only 40 HPs. Oops. There we go. And all the other stats seem to have 11 plus the level of the spell. So it should be 15 for its AC. Does it act on your turn?
Yes.
Okay. All right. And it looks like you can put it anywhere between yourself and 90 feet from you. So just show me where you want it to go. And then going to attempt.
I'll put it next to Thorpe.
Okay.
Or actually, can I, if I put it next to the Griffin with Thorpe perpendicular to it, does that give it advantage?
No, you have to be on parallel sides. And I believe there's another rule depending on how large the creature is. For huge creatures, you have to be directly opposite end. And I think Gargantuan and higher, you can't even flank them.
So I think I have enough distance to where I could technically flank it.
Do it.
I don't think I think it's 95. Yeah, it's 95 on the other side, and you can't put it in the occupied space.
Can you do it 80 and then use its movement?
Wait, can I walk up like 5 feet?
Oh, there you
Yeah.
go.
Okay, here, I'm gonna walk up and over like 10 feet. Alright, and then let's put it on the other side of him.
Okay. 15. Well, let me see. I should be able to give you the owner, save changes. Let me actually delete this one. Okay. So you should have that spirit in your actors directory now. So you should be able to open up its stat block and see what it is. You said the Slad form?
Yes, Slad. So I will only cast the ones for Slad.
Okay. You should be able to move the
and then does it
token
get
and stuff
to-
too.
It won't let me move the token again, but I can double click and cast stuff, so.
Interesting. I don't know why everyone else can move their tokens that I've given them permission, but you can't. I
I don't
gotta
know.
figure out why. So we'll just do the same thing
Anyways.
as earlier. We'll have you measure out where it goes when it moves, and I'll move
Okay.
it, but otherwise you let me know what it is.
Okay. And then
And-
because I summoned it this turn, does it get to do its action, or does it have
Yeah.
to wait until the
It-
next turn?
It takes its turn immediately after you're done. So you have to do everything you're
Okay.
going to do, and then once you're done, it goes.
Perfect. I am done with my
All right.
turn.
So now it
I
is
will
its
have
turn.
It attack. Okay.
Okay. And let's see. It can do. It's got a multi-attack, which
and I'm rolling
makes.
it at advantage. Oh, sorry.
You are not. Currently, Dr. Thorpe is not your ally.
Oh, that sucks. That's fine.
So it gets to make 2 attacks. And it looks like this stat block is all types of jacked up. Oh, yeah. Why is it doing it that way?
I'm not sure.
So roll it again. Just for the... It looks like it's got a +0 to
well,
hit, so
technically,
it should just be a
It rolled the
D20.
same damage, so.
We'll have to... Yeah. I'm-
Has a +0?
That's what it says on the sheet, but I think that's wrong.
What?
So yeah, this spell definitely needs some
Why is it
modification
rolling
on
so
my
much?
end. So I guess I need to look at y'all's sheets.
The 12 probably
and,
doesn't hit, but does the 20 hit?
The 20 does hit, and you're correct. The 12 does not hit.
Oh, it says your spell attack modifier to hit.
Okay, so for you it should be a +4, which it's getting a 3 + 2 from something. So yeah,
Wait, your modifier
sheet.
probably. Oh, her
Her
spell
spell
attack
modifier.
modifier would be 8 or 9 or whatever it is. 7.
Oh, +7. Yeah. Yeah,
So it's too
those
short.
spells I gotta do stuff outside of the session to make sure that they work properly. I didn't know you guys had those spells, so I'll have to do some work on that to make it seamless next
Okay.
time. But let's see, the
So-
12, that's a 7 + 7, so 14, which misses. And the second one, it rolled a 15 + 7, that does hit. Let's see, the damage should be a little different too. Plus the spell's level. So it should be +7 for damage. Did it do... We'll just add 3.
It did 3.
So it takes 9 damage. Alright, and that is your Aberrant Spirits attack.
Yeah. My command to the spirit is to attack the griffin and then get away out of range as quickly as possible, and then attack on each of its turns. So it's like kind of attack, run away, attack,
Okay.
run away kind of thing. So.
Okay. At the end of your turn-
since that's done,
It will use a legendary action and fly without provoking any opportunity attacks. And it'll put itself right in between you two.
okay.
Can I use my firebolt?
That's cool.
Yeah, fire it up.
I can't roll it.
Oh yeah, you're still not in here. Okay.
Yeah, so what I'm doing, I'm watching Kevin stream and
There you go.
everything at the same time. So
Okay. So that did hit it. Hold on, let me read a thing real quick. The firebolt goes off,
Hey, Gerald,
and
you want me to
as
share my screen so you can see what's going on?
in Discord,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you want, that doesn't matter. I'm watching your stream. It's a bit delayed, but I'm keep it up.
Oh, okay.
So the firebolt goes off, and as it makes contact with the griffin, you notice that it explodes, but it leaves no trace of injury. And the griffin, like, just eyes you narrowly. Doesn't seem to have affected it.
Agent J says, "Oh shit."
All right, Frederick.
He is not in striking distance, right?
Correct.
He is going to move on. Oh, how much movement does he even have?
I
Don't even know. I think it's 40.
Oh, wait. So, based on what you can see with the griffin's appendages and stuff, you realize that Frederick is probably within reach of the creature.
Oh. Well, then then he's just gonna sit on tight then.
You
I'm
can
all-
disengage.
Oh. So I shall listen to the disembodied voice and disengage.
Okay. So disengage, you cannot be attacked or targeted by opportunity attacks.
And then I think he has 40 movement.
He's
Wait,
got
double check.
60.
60.
Yeah,
Oh,
60
he
flying
will
speed.
move that way. And I cannot move him.
You can't move yours
I'm
either?
using the ruler. I'm using the ruler. Hold on.
Okay. Yeah, you shouldn't need to use the ruler any. Okay, and yours is doing the same thing.
Yeah. Oh, I touched it. It's gonna move again. I'm gonna let go.
Okay.
We're about to see a big ass raven pop up right now.
So,
And
for all
he
intents
is
and purposes, he is a tiny little boy,
Yeah.
but we'll just make him a little bigger for now.
But he's a chonk
Yeah.
right now.
Donkey boy. And he's gonna end his turn.
Okay.
I'm gonna fly over here and get into flanking position
Okay.
with Maeve. Oh no, Trina. And then
Same thing.
I will, yeah, I will make my first attack with Great Weapon Master engaged. So I think, oh, well, that one didn't work. I had to do it from my inventory.
That does hit.
And then I get my level of radiant damage. So 8 plus 8 radiant damage.
Is that from? I thought you got a.
From my ASMR thing.
Yeah.
so I
I
have
thought it was
two
a. You
things
got
going
an
right
extra
now.
D6 of damage, not your level.
No, the ASMR's your level once per turn.
That's not the Radiant Soul.
That is Radiant Soul. Radiant Soul is.
Oh yeah,
my-
you get like, you get that and the Unleashed Weapon does radiant. Okay, that's where I was confused.
Yeah. So the Unleashed Weapon gets an extra D6, and I think that's rolled here.
It is. Correct.
So this is incorrect damage.
How so?
This should be 4d6 plus 2d6.
4d6.
Oh no! I see. It separates the crit down below,
Yeah.
but also that is still wrong. There should be an additional d6 there, because the
Well, no.
Great
So
Sword should have-
if you look at
Great
it, the
Sword should
crit
crit to
damage is
do-
its own thing.
Yeah, but so it should roll the Unleashed Weapon for an additional d6, and then also the Great Weapon the Great Sword should be 2d6 additional.
It did. So if you click on the weapon, you see how it has 28 plus 10. If you click on that, you'll see the rolls. You roll the 4 and a 1, and then you roll the 6 and a 4.
So that's the crit.
Yeah.
There. That
crit is
46
the
the crit
6 to
from
4.
the. Oh, I see it now.
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah. So no, yeah, it's correct. So let's do that.
It's just organized different than it used to.
Yeah.
But it's better, I think. And then so plus 8. So that's a lot. Jesus.
Yeah.
And then I will do that again, since it kind of worked, you know?
And a 20 does hit.
Does the 19 doesn't hit? Yikes.
Well, no, you rolled a 20 because you're at advantage.
I know. But okay, cool. So
I'm not gonna say that
27.
the 20 hits and the 19 wouldn't hit. I'm not gonna let you have extra information.
I was trying to get it out of you. All right. Then I will bonus action. Oh yeah, I still have a bonus action. Bonus action cast Spiritual Weapon.
All right.
And then have that attack.
Which does hit.
All right. And that is the end of my turn.
Okay. At the end of your turn, it is going to do a legendary reaction, and it screeches as loud as possible.
Oh
That shit hurted. Ow.
Good. So I need... Let's see, is Agent J... No, Agent J's not in there. The Commoner's not in there. I need Lloyd, Trina, and Cassiel to all make a Constitution saving throw. Fail.
no.
Or why'd you roll for Frederick?
Did I? Oh shit. Oh, sorry. I must have been.
You're gonna take the 2, but so that
That's
would
fine.
be a fail. So all of you are stunned
Uh,
until the end of the Griffin's next turn.
oh my god.
Bleh.
The Commoner takes out
I'm
his
so
dagger,
dead.
and he cuts the reins of both horses. Or, well, we'll say one
dick.
horse. It can only make one attack. I don't think Commoners have multi-attack. So one of the horses, as it gets free, begins to dart away. Let's see, I should have a... We'll just show that this horse is starting to run away, which the Griffin does take notice, but it continues to stay within range of all of you. That'll be the Commoner's turn. That brings us to Agent J.
Alright, so I'm gonna tell the commoner, and if I need to, I'm gonna move closer to one of the horse, or to the other horse that hasn't been carried off yet. And I'm gonna tell the commoner, when you cut this one, make sure it runs towards the Griffin.
And he looks to you and goes, I'll try.
Okay. So actually, I don't think I have a knife on me or anything like that. What do I have? No, I don't have a knife. Actually, this is what I'm gonna do. I wanna use my movement to get on the horse,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna tell him, make sure you cut this off for me. And is that like my action and all that? Like I can't do anything. Can I?
It'd be... So you get on the horse and you said you release it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't have a knife to cut the horse off or anything.
Yeah. So
Like,
I
or
would say
can I
that you would
untie
have
it,
to
I guess?
Yeah, and that'll be your action because it's not a very simple task to just unrein the horse without like a dagger or something.
Right.
So yeah, you would end up using like maybe difficult terrain to hop onto the horse. Or I think technically it's half of your movement speed, which you've got plenty to get over there and hop onto it, and then use your action to untie it.
Okay, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
And so as I do that, I'm gonna look at the commoner. I'm gonna look at the commoner. I'm gonna say, "We're going straight to the Wild Wild West," and I want to move the horse, or I want to just aim the horse or ride the horse towards the Griffin, if
Okay.
I can.
Yeah, you can ride it a little bit. I don't know mounted combat rules very well. I
Yeah, I was
believe the
just about
horse
to ask you
acts
that.
on your turn, so it should be able to move. And we'll say that should be close enough. Okay. So you ride the horse towards the griffin, which the griffin notices and sees you, but it seems to be more interested. You can see that it's sniffing the air, and it's particularly sniffing those that are stunned, and you can see the anger in its eyes. It's not here for feeding, it's here for revenge.
Revenge? Oh. Okay, well, so that was, I guess, my movement and everything. Yeah, I guess that's it. I guess that's all I want to do. Unless I can move further away from the griffin, that's all I want to do. Or if I have another action to ready action.
You do not.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
That's it.
Dr. Thorpe, you have just watched your good friend the griffin get beat to shit by Cassiel.
Oh.
You know what you must do.
Oh, no. And I'm gonna go ahead and use some movement to get within this space here. And I will cast, hold on.
I'm interested to see how Kevin does the charm, because every player does it different. Some of them try to sort of circumvent the DM's thing, but it doesn't seem like Kevin's doing that, which is good.
And hold on. What's
Whip of red energy within 30 feet. Make a ranged spell attack against a creature. On hit, they take fire damage. And on each of your turns for the duration, you can use your action to deal that fire damage automatically. The spell ends if you do anything different.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Go
Okay.
and cash that.
Go ahead and attack. You do have advantage because of Cassiel's stun. So 26 does hit for 3 damage.
Alright, and then other than that, there's not too much I can do at this distance. So I guess I'll have that on him, and then I'll just be going like, leave him be.
Okay.
No response from Cassiel as per his stun.
So I imagine I can just move my eyes, right?
You can't
That's
even
it.
really do that. You're literally like, oh,
That's not, no, the only thing I was gonna do is just like look around the room and be like, oh shit, like as I see our good dog like start to get closer, and I'm just gonna end my turn.
And I just take it for nothing. Like,
Oh no!
the shit's falling apart really fast.
Just want to have a worried look on my face as I shake here.
it is foe's turn.
Foe is going to move right here. Just mark it for myself. Yeah.
Alright. That is foe's turn. The Royal Griffin turns around to stare at Cassiel, who just whooped its ass, and now sees that Cassiel is extremely vulnerable, and he will use his multi-attack against Cassiel. So first he goes in to peck with the beak. Why is it doing this? That hits.
Foe to the rescue on that one.
Okay. So foe uses his reaction to Misty Step.
Yeah, you.
Oh shit. Which he pops in, and as the beak connects, foe poof ceases to exist. The Royal Griffin will then fly.
Yeah, I figured. Hey, I have a option that says specify units. Choose what Trina will do with this template.
Click skip.
Delete, claim. Okay.
Yeah, kicks. I don't know what that is. I think that came from her aberrant spirit thing, that token.
Makes sense.
It then will do a claw attack, part of its multi-attack, which hits for 21 slashing. It will do a second claw attack that hits for 17 slashing. And then its final part of the multi-attack is a Talons attack, which hits for 19. And you are grappled. As the griffin grabs you with its back talons, it starts to fly up into the air. And it will fly a total of 60 feet, which is the remaining distance, and drop Cassiel.
Oh, that's sick, Brady. That's sick. The shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
yeah.
later, bitches.
Cassiel starts to plummet and hits the ground with extreme force, taking, I think it's 6d...
6d6, yeah.
Yeah, 6d6. Let me roll that.
I think it's enough.
19 bludgeoning
You can roll
damage.
all ones. Yahtzee.
Yeah.
Ooh, nope. Not even close.
And as Cassiel falls, he hits the ground, and you guys hear him go, "Ugh," as he passes out.
My Radiant Soul is no longer active. Oh, time out. I have a question.
Yes.
Kind of an important question. Since I have a flying speed, if he drops me, can I choose
So
not to fall?
you are stunned, which means you're
Oh, that's
incapacitated.
right. Yeah, you're right. I forgot. Fuck.
If you had hover, yes, but flying speed isn't. Your flying speed isn't a hover.
No. You're absolutely right. I forgot about the stun for a second. I got excited and then remembered that I'm gonna die. Spiritual weapon's definitely gone.
Yeah.
I don't think I can destroy it.
I can. The griffin, as it flies up, it gets to a point, and you watch as it's flapping its wings, it sort of like does its little screech, and it just casually lets Cassiel go as he plummets to the ground, and then it watches over the rest of those that are out of their stun now. At the end of the griffin's turn, he will use a bonus action, or his legendary action, to fly and get back into range of the other party members. Trina, your turn.
Let's do... Oh, shit. I didn't realize it was going to come back at me, so I wasn't prepared for this.
Tisk.
Let's
Tisk.
see. Let's do...
Let's see.
I don't have a lot of combat stuff. Hold
At the
on.
end of that turn, by the way, Dr. Thorpe, you are no longer charmed.
Yay.
Okay, I am going to cast Hex on it.
Alright.
Actually, as my action, I'm gonna do Eldritch Blast.
Okay. Eldritch Blast will be rolled at disadvantage since you're within 5 feet of a target.
Oh, will it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why did it roll? Hold on. There's something. Something must have reset when I moved everything over to the SSD, which is upsetting. Better rolls, dual rolls.
Found a storm.
Yeah. I don't know why your first one though. And you rolled all 3 of those from the same source, right?
Yeah. I think what happened was I was changing my mind in the middle of casting it, and when I hit the X, yeah, it just rolls damage instead of rolling it like when I click normal,
Okay.
advantage or disadvantage.
Well, yeah, it shouldn't even be asking you if your rolls are normal, advantage, or disadvantage. One of the modules is acting up. And it probably
well, it's
happened.
asking me that.
Yeah, it probably did that when. I bet that has something to do with an update. One of the modules updated. It put everything back to default settings, which is annoying. So, I will be trying to figure that out. But, let us go. Your Eldritch Blast, 13 misses and a 16 also misses.
Okay, I'm gonna bonus action Misty Step the fuck on out of here. So I'm gonna go here. Oops, it's a little far. And then I'm going to take cover under / behind the cart.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna have my aberration. Oh dear, can't move it still. Okay, I'm gonna have it. Can you see my ruler?
I can.
Okay, I'm gonna have it come up here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. See something real quick. How long does the aberration stay? Also, why is it not concentrating? You should have a concentration. I don't know why it doesn't. But we can fix that. Oh, I'm talking when Trina casts that spell, it should put her in concentration status, so yeah, something. It was either the update or me moving everything to my SSD for whatever reason jacked up some of the settings.
The aberration lasts for 1 hour. Because
Okay.
apparently 1 hour is plural.
Yeah. It is old Frederick's turn.
He is going to cast his polymorph on the
Alright.
creature. He's going to get a little closer. So he's definitely in range. And he's going to polymorph him into the shape of a turtle.
Alright.
I like that option.
I don't know how. I guess I roll for my character then, right?
Yes, since it's cast from you, you'll do that. So go ahead and cast it. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it's a wisdom.
Where is it at? There. We shall see when I cast it.
Make sure you don't consume a spell slot.
Yes. Thank you.
So it is a wisdom saving throw. It rolled a 22.
Yeah.
Frederick will, he will fly away. As his job is now done. He's 20, so he'll use 42. His job is now done here. He's gonna fly away. And Frederick will end his turn.
All right.
Dead save.
And make sure you switch to private GM role.
Okay.
For Cassiel
Where
anyway.
is that?
It's at the where you would type in the chat box. There should be a little drop down.
Public role.
Yeah, so
Private
that
GM role. And then I just click the little death boy here.
Oh.
Yes.
Do I get to know?
You should, yes.
Oh, I'm
You-
scrolled up. I'm scrolled up.
Do you see it? You
Okay,
should
cool.
see any rolls
I
you
do
send
now.
to me, you should see.
Yeah, I was at the, I scrolled up, so I didn't see the thing pop up.
Okay.
We good.
As a legendary action, the Royal Griffin, let's see. It will fly. Who else has hurt the Griffin? I'm pretty sure Agent J tried, so he's not worried. Trina, I think, is the only other one. It'll fly this way.
Heard it?
You
Oh,
didn't.
I guess I did.
Yeah. Compared to Lloyd, Lloyd hasn't done anything to the Griffin, technically. Frederick has. But he will fly over and get right next to you. What the fuck? It is not time to call me, people. The commoner begins to run away. Actually, no. The commoner actually goes, Violet! And runs, takes the dash action to get to the cart. And you watch as he gets in front of the cart and he holds this little dagger right up against the griffin. And he is shaking. Like, it is... You can see this from probably a mile away how bad this guy is shaking. But he stands right in front of the toppled over cart with his dagger pointed at the beast.
Forgot the kid was there.
Agent J.
Okay. So hold on, what did the commoner say? Did he say violet or violence?
Violet.
Oh, okay. Alright, what I am going to do, my movement is, or I share movement with the
horse.
With the horse, right?
Correct. Which it has 40 movement speed.
Okay, so I can't do anything. So I guess I'll yell towards the griffin and be like, "Hey yo, bird thing." So I'm gonna move the 40 feet back, and I'm gonna try to fire another firebolt.
All right. So your firebolt goes off. Let's see. Where is it? The 23 does hit, and you notice that as it hits the griffin, it doesn't leave any trace of injury, and the griffin doesn't even flinch as it sees the streak of fire come through, and it sort of just looks at you and hisses a little bit, and then turns its attention back to Trina.
Alright, that's gonna be in my turn. I'm just gonna say to myself, what the hell? Like, not like
As a legendary action, it's going to make a claw attack against Trina. Hitting with a 31, dealing 23 damage. It should ask you for a concentration check to keep your spirit.
It
And the
did
save.
not.
Okay. If you would go and roll a Constitution saving throw. And my fucking with the Raspberry Pi, I did not leave room to make sure the game was good. I apologize.
You're all good.
Constitution save is good. Your aberrant spirit remains. But that was one nasty hit. as you watch it come down with its claws, all 4 of them slash against your chest, and there's a lot of blood splatter on the floor, and you kind of like clench and you're starting to heave. You're like, oh God. And Agent J, you said you started to run away from the creature, right?
Yeah, while yelling at it. Shooting and yelling at it.
And as you you see, the Griffin does take interest in you leaving on the horse, but it quickly overcomes the urge to hunt by fixating its gaze back on Trina. And again, you can tell that it's here not to feast; it is here for revenge. Dr. Thorpe.
Okay.
Unless you really want to, I assume you're going to end your concentration on your little fire whip thing, or do you want to hurt Cassiel?
it's
You're not
already-
charmed anymore.
Yeah, like, and he flew him 60 feet up in the air, so it's spell already ended.
Oh, cool. Good to know.
Yeah. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to get in front of Trina.
Thank you.
And then I will. And then last session I did spout out my secret words. So I'm going to hit this thing with my blade, my shiny blade. Wait, what the mess? Why is it rolling as a spell? What? 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 Okay. I guess I can roll my saber. I guess.
What is you're doing? You rolled the Mirror Light's edge, right?
Yeah. What the mess? And it's rolling the saber too. As what? I'm confused.
All right. So click on your token. Don't roll from the sheet. Something's wrong with the sheets. Whenever you roll, it's not doing it correctly. Roll from your token.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah, so click on your token and those little options at the top left. Those are working properly. There's something that's not using one of the modules that I have set up on the sheets, and I don't know why it's doing that. But that's why these attacks and stuff aren't being utilized correctly.
Okay,
which
so
is really
first attack.
dumb. All right, 13 misses.
All right. I'm go ahead and dispel one of the images and roll again.
All right. 22 does hit.
All right, and do that 1d4.
Plus
And then-
2.
And then we're gonna do another attack.
That does hit.
And then another d4. And then I'm going to use my what else do I have available? Okay. I'll just use my bonus action to attack with my other blade.
All right. That is a miss.
All right, and I guess prepping for a reaction then.
All right. Lloyd.
So, I'm here, and I'm going to click on my character so I don't click on Frederick for his rolls. And I am going to cast a slow on the Griffin.
Alrighty. You don't have to place the thing since there's only one. Just cast it. Wisdom saving throw from the Griffin.
I think I have to place it, but
It is slowed.
okay.
And so is the commoner.
I didn't mean to get him. I had to place it.
And what sucks is I don't know how to get rid of that thing. That I haven't learned. Alright, so the Griffin is slowed now, and it makes, what is it? At the end of its turn. Okay, cool. Anything else from Lloyd?
I am good at my turn.
Right, so the Griffin notices that it's slowed down quite a bit. So it takes this opportunity to do a stunning screech, which I need Dr. Thorpe, Trina, the Aberrant Spirit, and the Commoner to all make a Constitution saving throw, otherwise be stunned. Let's see, fail, fail. Fail. And success. Except for, let's see, stunned.
That's a
Cascaded.
nasty DC on a very powerful. Yikes.
I don't think stun gets rid of concentration.
Do I need to roll a separate thing for that?
That comes
No,
later.
no. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so your aberrant spirit is fine. So the Griffin screeches out loud, and then it will move half of its movement speed. Into the forest. Actually, let me think. Does it say anything in slow about legendary actions?
Let me look at it.
Let me do a quick Google search.
Okay.
In theory, they're not reactions, so I don't believe it would affect it.
It just says action or bonus action, not both.
Okay, yeah. Slow does not affect legendary actions because it says on the creature's action it can only do one or the other.
Yeah.
Outside of its action, it can do whatever the hell it's normally able to do, aka legendary actions.
Yeah.
So it will move. Let's see, it's got 45 feet. It'll fly. Yeah, it'll fly over and land right in front of you, Lloyd.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll hiss.
It's hissing at me.
It'll end its turn and take a legendary action to make a claw attack against you.
Okay, let's see how the mirror images hold up.
Yep, let's see. So it hits you with a 19.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll the mirror images. I think you got to roll above an 8.
I think it's a D20. Let me double check. Or is it?
Yeah, no, you roll a d20, but it's a, I think it's above an 8 for mirror image. I'm going to cast it again just so we can see. So 19, you're good.
2 duplicates. If you have 3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher. Yeah.
Okay, so you've got 2 duplicates left, and it just, as it notices, it hits one of your duplicates instead. That'll be its turn.
Mm-hmm.
Trina is incapacitated, so she can't do anything, but the Aberrant Spirit can move and do its turn like normal.
Cool. So it's going to flank. Can it like go parallel to
Yeah.
Lloyd? And then
24 does hit. 21 does hit.
okay.
At the end of your turn, it'll make another claw attack against Lloyd.
Okay.
27 to hit. 4, you take 14 damage.
What?
And real quick, it didn't roll a wisdom save at the end of its turn to try to get out of your slow. Let me do that, and then you'll roll a constitution for keeping 14. It did not break out. So go ahead and roll a constitution, which is DC 10.
Constitution save.
All right. Slow maintains. It is Frederico's turn.
He is going to. Can you take the dash action and get to me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to do so. Yes, and he's going to end his turn.
Alright.
So I
At
can't
the
do
end of Frederick's turn, the Griffin will attack you one more again
Okay.
with its final legendary. Hitting you with a 17.
I should have one, or does it not work on one? I can't remember. Mirror image. I think it does.
I believe it. You have 2 of them left, so you should.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Yeah, because if you take the damage, you don't lose the duplicate.
Okay.
Because yeah. So you have to roll an 8 or higher. That is a 7, so you get hit by this.
Mm-hmm.
Another Constitution save, which is now 11 instead of 10.
Constitution?
You are on Frederick for some reason.
I keep thinking
I know is your Constitution
it's a 3.
plus 3?
Yeah, plus 3.
Then you're good.
Yeah.
The commoner is stunned and just goes. Agent J, you're up. So far, you notice that your advances on trying to distract the Griffin have not gained the results you wished.
Hold on. Something. I don't know what spells I have. I'm kind of in a pinch. What's the condition of the Griffin?
Oh yeah, you can't scroll over it. What does it say for everyone else?
Badly injured.
Badly injured, but orange.
Yeah.
Okay. Ouch. So I should have a spell that allows me to throw a rock.
Let's see. You have.
It is part of my actual class.
Oh, your features.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Is it the rupture?
You're not a human?
Either the rupture or the shove. What is it supposed to do exactly? Do you remember?
It's technically just a spell that just throws a rock. That's pretty much it.
And it's part of your little
but
geomancy thing, right?
Mm-hmm. It uses
You've got
one of the rocks.
Yeah, you've got a shove that allows you to use one of your stones to shove a creature 30 feet from you, which knocks them 15 feet away and knocks them prone. But then you got the rupture, which all creatures in the area have to succeed on a dex save or be knocked prone, and then it makes difficult terrain.
Oh, that's not it. I might be thinking of a later spell then. I'm bugging. What's the distance between... Hold on, what is that little ghostly thing that's behind the griffin?
Oh, that's the aberrant spirit that Trina has conjured.
Alright, and then who is that that's right in front of the griffin?
Right in front of the griffin is Lloyd
Oh,
and
Lloyd,
Frederick.
I'm sorry.
You know, Jeff,
wanna
we could
cast-
make a meme out of your character. That one of I wanna see the wizard, and it shows a wizard. I said the real wizard, and then it shows the real one. And he's like perfection, but it's I want to see the wizard Lloyd. I said the wizard, and then it says Alfred, and it's like I mean the real wizard. Yes. Perfection.
And it goes from like the picture down to the RuneScape picture.
Yeah. Exactly. That's your homework.
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Fireball.
Yep.
Your placement matters.
Yeah, it does. So I want to place it to where it avoids the people that matter. So
Okay.
if I could like angle it to like I'm looking at Kevin's screen, if I can angle it to the right of it.
Okay. Yeah, should
I
be able
don't think there's nobody
to.
there.
So here we go. Right there should put it in there. All right. So as the fireball explodes, the griffin stands there, and as you watch the flames coalesce around the griffin's body, once the fireball ceases to exist and the smoke clears, the griffin stands there, not a single hair singed, as it once again shows that fire does not harm it.
So the Witcher lied to me then, because those griffins, they fucking burned really well.
You are to always never assume that the creatures you fight here.
It's never a good idea to assume.
No, I'm...
That's my turn.
I know, it's
And I'm
funny.
gonna move.
Like, I mean, that could be Will Smith's excuse. In the video game I played, it fucked it up.
That's honestly literally what I'm doing because I don't know what this means. I'm just gonna keep doing it.
Come here, puppy.
You said Agent J moves. Let me
Yeah, I'm
know
gonna move.
where he moves to, and then I'll move him. But we'll
He's
go
40
on
feet to the left of the cart.
to the left. Okay. Actually, I can do. Watch this. This is cool. With that, Dr. Thorpe, you are still stunned, and it becomes Lloyd's turn.
Okay. So...
That stun is the only thing keeping this motherfucker alive. Thing is powerful.
Exactly.
Yeah. So... You count Goodberry as a cantrip, or
No,
not?
it is a first level spell.
It is? Okay.
I believe now when Agent J moves, the horse moves. Yep, perfect. That's so cool. Look at that. Ride him, cowboy.
That's a pretty cool mod or whatever you just did.
Yep.
That and then when things fly up, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool too.
So I wouldn't be able to cast Goodberry and then also cast Polymorph, because that's two
That is
different
correct.
spells.
And they're both actions.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna cast. And this thing's movement's back to full, right?
No, it's still slowed.
I thought. Oh.
You didn't fail your constitution, and it didn't succeed on its save.
Okay. Let me do this then. Read exactly how this works. Let me see what 10 feet is.
Oh, that's how that works.
Okay. I want to grab my owl, and I want to thunder step away,
Ooh.
and I want to go. I can go up to. How many feet can I go away? I'm trying to see that now. 90. It just says 90 feet, so I'm guessing it's
Yeah,
90 feet.
so... Yep, so...
If I thunderstep this way, am I gonna hurt him along the way?
No.
Or
So the thunderstep only hurts creatures 10 feet around you.
Okay. Then I'm going to thunderstep here.
And then, just so you're aware, you can bring along objects. You cannot bring along... Oh, wait, no. One willing creature. Whoops, never mind.
I'm gonna grab my owl,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go.
And you can
This
go
thing is-
90 feet away.
This thing has 45 feet distance, doesn't it?
Currently,
For now,
At this moment in time.
If my wisdom save still works, okay.
see, he gets up to 90 feet. Is this like Misty Step, but it has to be on your turn?
yeah,
Thunderstep.
correct. Yeah, it's thunderstep and it's an action. And it goes, yeah,
So
90
it's
feet.
better, but not a reaction.
Correct.
Wait, is Misty Step a reaction?
Misty Step
Misty
is a
Step is a
bonus
bonus
action, right,
action.
Jeffrey?
Yes, it is a reaction.
Bonus action.
It's a bonus action. you
Bonus
fuck.
action.
Jeffrey, oh my god, I thought he was a dummy for. I'm just joking. I love you. I'm just joking. But
It should be a
every
reaction.
time,
A reaction. Oh, I'm a misty step my ass over here. No. And I'm gonna bring Frederick with me. He's gonna tag along,
okay.
and then that's gonna do some damage potentially.
Yeah, so
then-
roll the actual spell,
Okay.
and he has to make a Constitution save.
And it's going to you, just you.
He rolled a 12. Oh, it didn't roll shit. So roll 3d10 for me, using the little dice roller at the bottom. So he'll take 8 damage. I can't. So Lloyd starts to cast a spell, and as he lifts his hand up and slams it into the ground, he grabs Frederick, and Frederick like whoo, and then a burst of electricity, or I guess sound wave, because thunder damage is technically like sound damage in D&D. So a big wave of like sound like explodes, and you see the griffin sort of rear back and screech as it sort of like starts to fuck with its ears, because obviously that hurt. And then as it looks around, it can see that Lloyd has bamfed his way away from the griffin. Is that Lloyd's turn?
That is Lloyd's turn. I keep forgetting that. Okay. Yep.
The griffin looks around and sees the condition of the rest of your group and itself. And it will casually fly over to Cassiel and use its attack to claw at him.
Bitch.
And it actually misses with advantage. It rolled a 1 and a 2.
Does it accidentally scratch itself?
No.
Damn it.
But at the end of the turn, it'll use a legendary action to claw at him as well.
Yep. I was about to type, here comes a legendary.
And this one you notice, so it goes in and claws, and it realizes how slow it is in its movement and hits the ground. And you can see the ferocity, and it comes up over, and you see a burst of blood come out of Cassiel's chest. As it takes out its claws, it uses, or it screeches. So Trina's no longer stunned, Thorpe is no longer stunned, and the commoner is no longer stunned.
Cool. Okay. I'm gonna cast Toll of the Dead on it. And it should be
Wisdom save,
the
and it would do,
D12.
yeah, so the 4 damage if it fails.
Yeah.
Wisdom save, it rolled a natural 20, so it does not take any damage.
That's fine. And then I'm gonna have the aberration walk up 30 feet and then attack it with the claws.
Can it only move 30 feet?
Yeah, but it has a reach of 5 feet.
It doesn't. It's 10 feet away at that point.
I think it could have made it to this block here. Or this one.
Okay, that one then it is.
Alright, go ahead and roll your 2 attacks. 21 hits. And, ooh, that definitely hits too.
And then I think
Oh, I didn't roll a wisdom save. 13, so it's still slow.
cool. That is my turn.
Okay. As a legendary action, it is going to move. It's going to start to fly away.
Of course it is.
Frederick's turn.
Would he be able to take off a piece of ration off of me and run it into our friend's mouth over there? That's not how that works. I don't have a good berry to give him, so he wouldn't have anything to give.
So rations do not give healing.
Yeah, I know.
But Frederick can do that.
I haven't cast a good berry today, so I don't have it for me.
I think you should do that just for shits and giggles.
Have Frederick eat and then throw it up in Cassiel's mouth.
Well, look, I haven't casted it today, so I can't give it to him.
I know,
That's
but
all.
you can give him a ration and
Oh, okay, yeah.
and just have him throw it up
So
in
you just do the
Cassiel's
ration.
mouth.
Here. No, I know that's not going to work, though. He's going to stay by my side. He's in his turn.
A legendary action from the Griffin for him to move. And he starts to fly. You notice him going and bobbing and weaving past the trees. You can see that he's clumsily hitting some of them, and it's sort of like you can tell that the slow and the exhaustion is starting to wear on him. Let's see. The commoner is not slowed, but it's going away. We've won. Violet, you're safe. And he kneels down and starts to take care of whoever this Violet is. And the Griffin will do another legendary action. Agent J, you're up. You can see the Griffin somewhat decently, but not well enough. But you can definitely tell that it is retreating.
I guess I'm gonna head toward Casael's direction
All right.
to check on him and take my turn.
I'll assume that means the draft horse does the dash action.
Yeah.
Okay. Dr. Thorpe.
Okay. Let's see. Yeah, that's not much I can do. I'm gonna go ahead and cast Cure Wounds on Trina here.
All right. You know what I just realized? So Trina, you heal 9, which I have applied already.
Cool.
These griffin noises, I'm pretty sure Ark either stole them, because they are the exact same as the ones from Witcher.
Yeah, I was thinking